Hey y'all, how are y'all doing and how are y'all feeling? I hope y'all are doing and feeling great. Um, I know that I said that I was gonna try to have somebody else on here, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for lying to y'all again. I honestly, I there's people that have said that they wanted to be on here, and I just have not been like, well, what day do you want to do it and what time? I need to do it. I need to do better on it. So hopefully y'all are not tired of just seeing me. Um, but anyway, let me just go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about today. So, how do I want to start this off? I don't know what the exact topic is gonna be because I don't know if I'm just gonna be bouncing from all over the place. I wish I was more organized with my stuff, but it's just one of those things where it's like I just get on here and talk. I just start talking. Um, in the beginning, I used to somewhat plan what I was going to talk about, but I wouldn't do like bullet points. I would be like, okay, I'll speak about this. But the reason why I would speak about that is because like the first two episodes when I was being like, I don't know, trying to give advice and stuff and just telling y'all what I was going through in a way, it was easier for me because I was actually going through it. So I knew the words to say. Um, as of right now, I'm not really going through anything. Yeah, I am stressed because of school, but why would I want to talk about school? I don't like school. I don't like it. Nor do I. No, I just don't like it. Um, my history class, I ended up dropping that class, bumped that because he definitely had me messed up. And there's like a little thing that's rate my professor. Y'all, tell me why my cousin went one there. She searched him and it said that he had a 2.5 out of 5. And I told my mama, and I was like, Mama, see, I told you I was not tripping. I told you I was not lying to you. Like, my mama did not believe me. She was like, you're probably just not paying attention or something. I was like, Mama, this man just don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't even feel like getting on the subject of him because I'm going to go off. I'm not going to say his name, but sir, you got me messed up to this day. But no, I just wanted to say that I don't know what y'all's perspective is on me, nor do I care, but I'm saying that in the most respectful way possible. But people's view on me in like first impressions, that junk low key be breaking my heart. Cause the the friends that I have now, my bad for me stuttering, but the friends that I have now, I would always ask them, I would be like, well, what was your first impression? They always told me that they thought that I was stuck up and that I looked mean. That's so heartbreaking. Like, I'm very nice. I'm very nice. My voice is very calm. I don't be tripping. Like, but it's like I'm not gonna stress that to people and trying to explain to them the person that I am. You know, if you miss your opportunity on getting to know me just because I look mean, then that's on you. Because honestly, I'm a cool person. And I wish I could meet me. I wish I could meet me. Like, what? I would love to have a friend that's me. Like, what? But with me not being myself. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Um, anyway, the real thing that I wanted to say is, but I don't have a topic for it though. Okay, I enjoy talking, y'all. And I feel like y'all probably know that because I started a podcast, but even in real life, I enjoy talking to people and I ask people a lot of questions because I want to know how people think. I want to know where like what your perspective is. I will ask people so many questions, the most random questions ever. I don't care. I just love getting to know people, like the real them. Like, I love having intimate, like, conversations, really deep conversations. I could talk to people for hours. And I don't know. I just love connecting. I just love connecting with people. And like one thing that I want to do is really like change people's lives and change their mindset and their perspective on things. Like if they have a negative mindset, or even if they're going through things, like I love helping people in that way. Because if you can change someone's mindset and their perspective on things, their life can transform into something beautiful. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. I have seen it happen. Even with my mother, like whenever I was going through that tough time in like September and last month, but y'all, September, like the end of August and all throughout September, y'all, that was the worst month of my life. The worst month of my life. And I am never that type of person. Like I don't let things get to me. I don't really get upset, especially in that way, over certain situations, you know? And with my problem is, and I feel like I've said this in another episode, it's like I don't like reaching out to people because I don't want people to feel bad for me. Like I don't want people to constantly have to think, oh, I need to check up on Ty because I know that she's not doing okay. I don't want that. I don't like people's sympathy. But in that point in time, I definitely did need it. I was very upset whenever I had to, you know what? I think I'm just talk about that with y'all and how I've changed and got over that stuff. No, but whenever I had to reach out to my mother about it, y'all, that junk broke my heart. It broke my heart. And it's like whenever your parent can see that you're going through something, like if your parent notices that, that's how you know it's horrible. It's bad. It was so bad for me, y'all, that I'm gonna get into it, but what I was saying before is even my mother be asking me for advice. Like she was telling me, you helped me through some of my lowest moments. Like I know that you can get through this. And that's just what it makes me feel good knowing that I really do help people. And not with money and not with like gifts and stuff, like their mindset. That's huge. That is huge. That's like $1 million gift, honestly. If there's somebody that's going through something, like I take my time to really listen to them. Because it's like the people that have come to me, they've always told me that the other people that they tried talking to, or their other friends that they've tried talking to, that they would just tell them, oh, well, it's going to be okay. I hope you get better. What? Like what? That's why I hate. That's one of the reasons why I don't like going to people for advice, because they be telling me that, and I'm just like, bro, you're not helping me at all, and I'm never going to talk to you again. But with me, I'm actually going to like, I don't know. I wish I could give y'all an example, but I'm actually going to go in depth. I'm not going to leave you with just it's going to be okay. I mean, it will be eventually, but for right now, people need things that's really going to help them. But, yeah, no, like I was saying before, whenever I was going through that stuff, y'all, this is going to be so sad to say, but, and I don't like using the word depressed, but I'm just going to have to admit it. Like I really was. That was the worst mental battle I've ever had to go through. The worst, y'all. I woke up every day and I cried. I stayed in my room. I did not talk to anybody. I stayed off of my phone. I would turn my phone and iPad off. Like I did not want to speak to no one. I did not want to see anyone. And people would try to see me. They would try to get me out of the house. And I'm just like, look, I'm the type of person, I don't want to be around happy people when I'm just sitting there upset. I don't want to ruin the fun for anyone else, you know? So I'm not even going to put myself in that predicament because I don't want to ruin that for other people. And I've also had to like just subtract myself out of friend groups because of that. Like I would be going through things and I would just be like, mentally, I just can't do it. Like I just need time to just breathe for a second and understand what is going on and why I am going through this. But whenever I was going through that stuff before, y'all, I used to take drowsy allergy medicine every day, every single day. because I was at a point where I didn't want to die, but I did not want to be alive. And I never thought that I would get to that point in my life, because I'm just such a positive person. And with being a positive person, it's like people think you have no room to be upset, you have no room to cry, or you have no room to be sad. And that's not true. It normally, honestly, is the most happiest people that go through the most things. But it's one of those things where it's like you have to keep that role. You have to keep that role of being happy and jolly and positive, even when you feel like you're trapped under like a building that you cannot move. That is what it felt like for me. But I would take allergy medicine every single day just so I could sleep for a long time and not feel anything. There were times I started taking back roads, and I would drive really fast, and I would pray that the brakes gave out. And that's so sad to say. Like, it's really sad, but I'm telling y'all, like, y'all need to check up on the people that are the happiest, like, for real, because they go through the most stuff. And I remember whenever I was reaching out to people, they were like, I would have never known. And it sucks that I would always wait till the last minute. Y'all, I was on my last straw. And it just seemed like it was something new every single day. Every single day. I am so glad that I got through it. Like, you never know what people are going through. And a lot of people are so just mean and rude for nothing nowadays. I don't understand. And I'm always nice to people, because I always tell people, like, you never know what anyone is going through, for real. And in this generation, it's like one of those things where you post on social media if you feel like doing harm to yourself, or if you feel like you're sad or something, like, people are just going to be like, you need to delete this. You sound stupid. You're just looking for attention. And it's what just happened? It's not one of those things. It's like those are people that are really screaming for help, and you're just shutting it down. Like, what? People actually get the courage to say something to somebody. And it's like, you don't know how long those people have been struggling for. Like, that's so... I hate the way that people are nowadays when it comes to other people's feelings. I'm an empath. I feel for other people. If there is someone that's sad, like, in front of me, like, I'll do everything that I can to just talk to them and to understand what's going on, you know. And a lot of people are not good with their words, especially if they're overwhelmed, and like crying and things like that. Like, I'm very patient with people because I know what it's like. Whenever I was going through my stuff, y'all, I kid y'all not, like I was saying, I really did wait till the last minute, but I'm so glad. And I reached out to so many people that I never even thought that I would just sit there and talk about this stuff with. But I needed help, you know? I don't know. People need to just be more loving and not criticize every little thing. I don't understand why this generation is like that. And I hate it. But just check in on the people that are always laughing and always in a good mood. Like, those are the ones, whenever they go home and behind closed doors, you know, they have to let all that sadness out in private. And maybe they don't even want to, maybe they just don't want to tell you. And maybe that's why they just keep those things down. That's how I was. So that's why I'm saying it in that way. I ain't even going to say it in that way. I'm just speaking about me. With me, like, how do I explain it? I'm a very energetic person. I'm laughing all the time, smiling all the time. Whenever I was going through my stuff, I'm good with hiding my emotions. But you could just look in my eyes and tell that girl is sad. She is broken. She is going through something. There is something wrong with her. There were people that would stop me and be like, are you doing okay? Like, you don't look like you're doing well. And I would just be like, I'm not. And I hate that I ever got to the point where people could see it. But at the same time, I guess it's good. I mean, the people that did see it, they did help me through it, even when I didn't even just come to them about it. Like, y'all, I kid y'all not, I really used to walk with my head down. Like, I did not want to look at anybody because I did not want anybody to walk up to me and ask me, like, what is going on? And I don't wish depression on anybody. Anybody. When you're going through things mentally, it messes you up. It destroys you. It consumes you. And it's not a good feeling. And I am so glad that I got through that, y'all. My sadness, I feel like now has just turned into anger. And now that I look back on it, it was situations that I was going through and people that I was involved with that had a big what's the word that I'm looking for? That had a big contribution. I think that's what I'm looking for. Into what I was going through. So my sadness has turned into anger. There's a lot more to it, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But I know that I'm going through those phases, the healing phases, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy. I will say that it has messed me up, like, physically. I used to be a very good weight before. I have dropped a lot of pounds. I'm very disappointed in that because I dislike being petite. Plus, I just have a high or fast metabolism, which I hate. But it took a long time for me to get up to the weight that I was at, y'all. I was so happy. And now I'm back down to where I started. Like, what? Like, I'm so frustrated about that. But, yeah, man. I just wish I could tell y'all everything about it. I wish that I could really tell my story to people. And I feel like nobody would believe me with the things that I had to experience, the things that I had to go through. Oh my gosh. This is about to get real. I'm about to start crying. What? The things that I had to go through and stuff, like, it was horrible. And I'm not that type of person, And for my mom to notice that stuff, and she would tell me all the time, and she would be like, hold on, y'all. I need to hit a Dougie or something. She would just tell me, she would be like, this is not you. And, like, becoming unrecognizable to people that you know and people that love you, like, that was a really hard thing. It was a very, very hard thing. And I hated putting that weight onto my mother. Because it's like my mom goes through enough by herself, I'm an ugly crier. I'm trying to lock in. But this is the real, like, even reaching out to, like, my grandmother, like, she felt so bad for me. And to my uncle, like, I don't know. My bad, y'all. It's just I'm really glad that I got over something like that. Because it was very tough. It was very, very, very tough for me. Because I've never experienced anything like that. And I've never gone through the situations that I've gone through. Like, I feel very weak. Very weak. Because I've been so strong for a very long time. And I got to a point where I could not take it anymore. I got to a point where I just could not take it anymore. And I feel like I'm crying more because of the fact that I got through it. And I did not think that I would. I'm sorry. Because I did not think that I would. And I really did get to a point where I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. And I had to pray so hard, like, to give me the strength to even want to stay alive. Like, I really just wish y'all knew all the stuff that I had to go through, especially with, like, I'm sorry, y'all. Especially with being a person, and I'm not even just saying this because it's me, especially being a genuine person with a good heart. And it's like, the reason why I'm crying now is because I just feel like I cannot be genuine to people anymore. And, like, because they take that for granted. And it's an awful feeling. And I feel like it's the truth when people say it's always, like, the people with the good hearts that get hurt the most. And that is so true. Like, everything about me has changed, and I hate that. I hate that. It's like you can meet one bad person and it can change everything. I did not deserve any of the stuff that I went through, and I really wish that I could go in detail about it, but nobody would believe me. I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying because I feel like I won't be the same for a long time. And I hate that for myself. I don't always want to be angry. I don't always want to be freaking, like, anxious. Like, I don't want that for myself. Like, one person could destroy everything for you. And I still struggle with it sometimes to this day. And I'll cry to my mama about it. I'm like, Mama, I'm just like, I cannot do this anymore. And she'll always try to speak positive things to me, and it just seems like it goes in one ear and out of the other. I really am doing better, y'all, but it's just the fact that that situation has changed me for forever. And I hate that I'm not the person that I was before. And I know y'all are probably like, oh, well, I don't know, man. I just don't get why people destroy people that have pure intentions and a good heart and stuff. I'll never understand it. But it has definitely changed me, and I hate the way that it's changed me. And it's like I feel like I'll never go back to how I was before, and actually letting people to get to know me and I don't know, and know how my heart is. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared because I don't have the time to go through something like that again. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just angry and I'm still confused, and I ask why to myself a million times a day. Why me? Why me? But I'm so sorry for that, y'all. Embarrassing. Let me get back right, for real. But yeah, this is just a thank you of me. A thank you to the people that were there for me through all that stuff. and listen to me cry numerous times a day, every day of the week. I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better. And I have somewhat moved past it, but of course I still think about it every here and there. Every now and then. Every here and there. Every now and then is when I think about it. But and I feel like I was saying before, a lot of people say you cannot run away from your problems. All of my trauma is here. It's in this city, in this state. I am so ready to move. And I'm in the process of it. And I'm so ready. I feel like, yeah, I'll still have that trauma, but I would definitely be happier somewhere else. I hate it here, man. I've been here all 19 years of my life. It's time for something new. And I'll have that in a couple of months. And I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'll still be doing this, but I'll just be in a different state during that time. And I've told my friends about it, and they were so upset. And some of them were like, I don't want you to move. And I was like, well, hate to break it to you, babe, but I gotta go. For real. I just can't do it here, y'all. So eventually in a couple months, y'all are gonna see a new setup in a new house, in a new room. Even though I'm here out of college now, but I'm gonna be happier and doing better than I am here. I hate it here. I hate this place. I hate this place. I'm so sick of it. I'm so ready to move. But yeah, y'all. So sorry for that, like I was saying before. But that's basically all I had to say today. Plus we're at 26 minutes. Hey, it's longer than the last video. But if there's anyone that you know that is going through something, always check in on them, and don't just leave them with that BS response of it's okay, you'll get better. No, because there's people that actually need a word, like for real, something that'll really speak to their soul and really change them. So if y'all struggle with that, become better with it. Become better with giving advice, Like I can tell you how to me personally, I'm already good with it. So, but and always reach out if you're going through anything. Don't let it get to a point where I got, and don't let it get to a point where you have something in your hand and it ends your story. Don't ever let it get to that point, y'all. Because life is worth living. Things don't last forever. Pain doesn't last forever. Sadness doesn't last forever. And, yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Hopefully I could really, speak to some people. And, I'll talk to y'all later.